Welcome back, gang, to the table, and let's continue our mission 3 of last 100 yards. Remember, this is during the winter of 1944. We are in the very end of the offensive in the Ardennes, and there's still some localized counterattacks, because one thing that the Allies always can be sure of is that German commanders will always try to make a counterattack and gain the initiative. Regarding the last sequence, there was one token that we missed, actually two, because we fired the mortars. And even if it's high explosive, at least during one cycle of time, there will be smoke in the area, but then the tokens are removed when it comes time for the cleanup. All right, that being said, we need to roll for initiative. Remember that the Germans have the initiative. They don't add the bonus. And the initiative now switches back to the Americans, the GIs. Okay, we are at 10 minutes. Germans suffered a casualty, so it's in halfway, and the Americans just use the mortar support, and the Germans have it available. Okay, and now, as we saw, the Germans wanted to go around the GI position, and now the GIs have to conform to that plan. Well, they don't really know they are there in reality, so this element started with all the firing that this unit did, that unit did. These ones know there's enemies approaching. What can we do here? Well, we won't be abandoning the foxholes, nor abandon these ones. So we're going to open fire, okay, into those woods. Let me see where Rolf is, actually. What would make sense would be actually for this element to open fire to a more open, the enemy is in the open, but this is immediately on them. So which ones would you shoot? You would shoot the closest ones. Okay, this element here sees their brothers opening fire, and they want some fun too. So they open fire into what they can see, and they can see troops there. So they add fire into there as well. We can leave the rest untouched for reactions. Okay, so let's see what we need there with the gunfire. We have a 0 for, where's the tables? Okay, so we have a 0. They are one distance. Okay. They have 8. So basically we are at nothing, but they are in forest, which is a -1. Okay, that's pretty much it. We are firing at a -1, and this one it's 8 with a 3 at the 3 distance. It's a -1, and they have also base value of 0. Okay, it's a -1 as well. Okay, now the Germans can react. We have a problem with a limited reaction there. We need the commander to go there, but let's not do that. What we can do for reaction is have cock. We could react and assault the position. Okay, we're going to fire. German's going to react with fire there, and we're going to stage an assault. We can, or should we fire also into there? Yeah, I think we should put fire into there. So we have a 1 and a 1. 1, yeah, it's pretty much next to it. Even, well, they are in the foxholes. It's a -2. Becomes a -1. Okay. I think it's fair enough. Going for a -1 there, and now I'm thinking actually with should I assault or put more fire into it? Yeah, we're going to assault. Okay. So we are maneuvering there, and where's the German assault counter? There. Right. We're assaulting. But still, this one will react to that one. Now we can see it clearly. Okay, and we're going to open fire. So it's 8 at 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 at 4, it's a -2, but we have a base value of 1. 1 minus, okay, it's a -1. Give me a second, let me grab some of the counters. As I was preparing Airborne, I bought a big new box for all the counters. So we have another -1 there, and actually Murphy could order, and this one is concealed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they still stay concealed. These ones are there, they still stay concealed. So 1, 4, 5. Wow. 8 at 5. It's a -3, becomes a -2. Okay, Well, we're gonna put all the fire we can there. We must stop them. Okay, so let's just mark the ones that already reacted to the reactions. Okay, so we don't forget. It's just so we don't forget. There's a big pile. Okay, now the Germans can react to the reactions as well, and the MG is going to fire into there. So reactions back and forth. So we have a base of 1 with a 12. 12 at the range of 4, it's a -1. With the 1, it's a 0, but they are in the foxholes, it's a -2. Okay, everything tidy. Limited reactions. Okay, they are not in the open, but these ones can make a limited reaction of 2 movement points. They're going to move there. These ones cannot because they are not in the open X next to the leader, so they could only react at with the firing. Same with this one, they could only recover if the leader would go there. Okay, let's start with all the firing because there's nothing else we can do here. The 30 cal can't shoot anyone. All the lines of sights are covered. Yeah, these ones have no line of sight to there. So yeah, we can take the counters out. Okay, so we start firing first. Let's put it there so we can see it. All right, let's start there. We have it's GI is firing with a we have a -1. How much he has? He has a 6. Okay, 3 -1, it's a 2. Nothing happens. Now against the GIs we have a -1, and they are a 6. Okay, nothing happens as well. Lots of firing. Put your heads down. We're being assaulted. Okay, there's a lot of firing into those Germans. Okay, he has a 6, so he has a 7, so we are against the 7. Okay, for the -1. Ooh, it's a 9. Let's put the okay, for the -2, we can't beat it. Actually, we can't beat. It's gonna be a 9 anyway. So with the 10 -1, yep, disrupts. And Lieutenant Koch must pass a cohesion check, which he does. Okay, they are on assault. Okay, it's gonna be nasty. And finally, we have some firing going on element A. Ooh, has a 5. Okay. Okay, 3 -2, it's a 1, nothing happens. Okay, time for the assault. Okay, what do we have? we have a 2 versus a 1. Okay, but we have a 6 against a 6, it's a 0. They have a 1. Okay, let's just put a die there so we can count the differential here. Okay, we have a 1 for the assault difference. It's concealed. Okay, defender is an ill X. Okay, so it becomes 0. And I think the improved positions do not give anything regarding the... yeah, it's only for fire and mortar on. So pretty much we are at a 0. So Germans attacking, and they are rolling an 8. All right. Defender must retreat. Okay. Gonna retreat to the church. It's 2. And we must conduct a cohesion check. Ooh, became a hero. No, is it? Can we become a hero in cohesion checks? I don't think so. We just simply missed. For hero ships is just to when we are recovering cohesion. Yeah, so no recover attempt. So they got disrupted and they ran to the church. Okay. Well, pretty much they can be seen. They just don't know the G30 is there. The 30 caliber. Okay, what else? Roll a 10. Okay. Wait, was a 10. Defender must retreat. Each retreating disrupted unit suffers a casualty. Each and disrupted must conduct a cohesion check and disrupt if they pass. Oh no, they failed. They receive a casualty, so they are removed from the game. Wow, that was a great roll for the... Did we roll a 10 or a 9? It was a 9. Sorry. Man, the 10 was for the cohesion check. Okay. We are good. Okay, we have to check for leader loss. Nope, everything is okay. Dun, 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 dun. And we took... The Germans took their first objective, which was to expel the GIs from that position. All right, everything is done. Let's see how much time has passed. Okay, it's a 4 minutes. We are at 14. Oh, and the Germans forgot to use the mortars. Okay, initiative time. Germans have a +2. Yep, Germans win it. All right, let's see. We want coordination, which is a 10. Okay, we can activate both platoons at once. Okay, first things first, let's try to recover that one, which we did. Okay, it's done. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now we're going to fire with the MG. Put fire there. It's a -2. We're going to try to recover this unit. Okay, it's a 9. We did it. Okay. These fellas here will consolidate. And hold there. All right, and these chaps will split. Okay, let's leave the MG alone. Actually, this unit loses this because they fired at distance of 3. Okay, so I'm going to move 1, 2.5 there. All right, and the MG is going to move here. No, I can't. 1. Yeah, well, I was going to split them, but or actually I'm going to move 1 to there. So I would be spotted. Okay, so I still have that one, but all the movement for the Germans at this point is move forward. There's no stopping. At best, put some MG fire, because that was the objective. These ones will, one of that, 3. Right. All maneuvers done. Time for the Americans to respond. And the most sensible thing to do first is to recover these chaps, which we did. Okay, they are recovered. Now the MG is going to fire there. Okay, 10-1, 10 at 3. It's 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we have a 1. They are in the foxholes. -2 becomes a -1. These chaps here are going to fire there as well. They have a 0. It's a -2. Okay, at this moment those are suppressed. This unit here loses the concealment and fires as well, so it's a -2, because it's a 8 at 3 distances, -1, but they have a 1, becomes a 0, and they are in the foxholes. It's a -2. And finally we will want this unit to add more fire and put fire there. So we have a 1, 8, distance 4, it's a -2. They are in the forest. Okay, -2 becomes a -1. They are in the forest with a -1, -2. Now, what will happen also is that cock there will call for mortar fire there. And as such, we are going to see how much we need. So it's an 8 centimeter section. Okay, we are firing HE for our accuracy roll is 1. It's one die. Okay. Nope. And secondary, it's on the 4. So we have the 2. They are in foxholes, so it becomes a 0. And for the 4 there, it's a 2 minus 2. Okay. On the secondary, it's we confirm. Secondary, it's 0, which in the forest becomes -1. Oh, but has a, what do you call it when it the high bursts? So explodes up there and it's a 0. Okay. So far so good. We are in the initial. Okay, let's see all the firing. Okay. These guys fired, didn't they? Yeah, they were firing there. Okay. Yeah, let's check the mortar first. It's the same deal. So we are on a 6. Ooh, okay. So they disrupt. All right. Firing there. Let's take the movement stuff and firing, because we already marked everything, all the reactions and actions have been declared. Let's where's the smokes? All right. Poof. Just some smoke there. Take this one out, that one, and the other one. Okay. So -2 there. 6 minus 2, 4. They're good. Now these chaps, it's against 7. So for the -1, it's an 8. For the -2, 9. It's a 7 as well. For the -2, it's a 0. So they took it like champs. Okay, finally there with the MG firing, and nothing happened. Okay, so time lapse for the sequence. Oh, wait. Before the time lapse, do we want to extend the fire? No, I don't think we will. We will not extend the fire, so everything is cleaned up. I think we might want to shift the target next, so let's not extend it. Time lapse was a 9, so a 9 is 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we are at 19 minutes here. And things are not going good for the GIs, and I can see, I mean, unless the 30 cal, and actually Murphy will have to think what he's going to do. Church has to be taken. The Germans know that. It's a position that commands the entire area. And it's important staging attack if they want to move that way, right? They can put an observer and then put troops there. So they need to control this area. They also need to take, the foxholes, let's say it like that. If they take the church first, they can simply just mop up. What the GIs can do here, and they have the church pretty much isolated here. All they can do, and the line of fire, line of sight, I can't see these 2 X's, I can't see these 3 firing from where Murphy's. I think Murphy might go to the church in command there. This guy has to recover, and this section now is completely alone. They might be assaulted by these ones, but yeah, they're not going to leave their foxholes. They feel safe there. But let's see in the next segment what happens. So if you paid attention, the Germans could have decided to extend their fire, right? So they could have extended the mortar fire and keep firing there. They don't know if the Americans going to hold in that position. Probably they will be, because they have tried to recover. But the problem is, if they go for an extension, they can't try to to have a section recover right away. So they would have to wait another turn like the Americans did. But now they are eligible at the cleanup phase for the mortar recovery. So actually we have to do that if they are. Let's see both. Okay, none are available. Doesn't matter. They would have, actually, yeah, they would have to be equal or under 4. So they are running to grab some more ammo. And actually it's nice that the narrative tells us that the Americans had more ammo. They could put two sequences of time putting rounds, and now they are waiting for the mortar section to be available again, while the Germans put just some concentrated rounds, and now they don't have enough ammo anymore. Remember, this is late 44. Even if the highest war material production of the war was August 1944, this is late December. They used everything they had during the Ardennes offensive and everything. So we are not talking summer. We are talking on the bend to 1945 already. So yeah, man, they can't spend that much, and not that many mortar rounds were allocated. Anyway, we are at 19 minutes. and see you in the next video section. Hope you like it, and as always, if you want to play the game, Vassal Tabletop Simulator, yeah, you can't come to my home to play. Sorry for that. It's not a gaming club, and I have no real space. Well, I do, but lockdown and all that. I'd rather play on a club. Anyways, we have Vassal and we have Tabletop Simulator. If you didn't see that, with the help of Mike Denson and Joe from GMT, managed to put the workshop module with the whole high resolution stuff for the volume 1. Just give me a call and we'll play it. So see series 1 about all the basics. This one is the basics plus the mortars plus some line of sight. And yeah, tell me in the comments anything you want. I mean, yeah, have fun, paint miniatures, play board war games, make up some nice stories, and cheers. Thanks for all the other YouTubers that put out content, and yeah, give how do you say it, incentive to all the others to put stuff also out and show different games. And yeah, it's pretty much it. If you saw it until the end and this bit of rant, I usually tend to focus on one game because some games are not really feasible to be recorded, and I'm not going to record the games I play with the youngsters. But I don't know, we've been yeah, doing some plans for playing some miniature games using, and you can buy, by the way, Osprey is not delivering in continental Europe, so I had to buy all the 3 rule sets in Wargame Vault. The main one we are playing is Flashing Steel, which is based on Song of Blades and Heroes by GMT Games. Okay, so this is, they want to play pirate games like not totally historical, but with lots of Hollywood-esque. At the same time, given Osprey doesn't deliver, I had to buy through Wargame Vault and didn't print it in color because I'm doing telework and I don't have the access to the work printers from here. So we will also be using On Guard for certain situations, especially closed doors, bar brawls, and imagine the crews are in Tortuga, and yeah, we need to do some stuff. And then some more involved situations, especially ship-to-ship fight, we will be going with On the Seven Seas. So all the pirate miniatures have arrived, they already started priming them. Of course, I did help, but they are all on their tin, so everything will be fine. They painted all the oak and iron ship set, so they use as a precursor. Imagine that the crew is in the ships and they sail around, and once they reach some place they disembark, and there's where the individual miniatures will come out. Anyways, thanks for watching Last 100 Yards. See you soon.